Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they've played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Row, when you win the first game of a two-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lugo is there for it. He's got it one away. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. Now the 1-0. This pitch is popped up. And no one will track it down. Gordon, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way.
At the ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Royals nothing. Tigers due up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Heath Fillmyer, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So striding in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Harold Castro is on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Harold.
So stepping in, Harold Castro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Gordon, and a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that would drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Reyes, the runner at third. Castro stands at second. No outs. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Up next steps Christin Stewart as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here's the 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Into the box now, Cameron Maybin. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
So now to the plate, Niko Goodrum, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the stretch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good battle. Count remains full. High fly ball out to deep right field. Soler going back, still going back, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Walking around the cage during BP, they talked about wanting to be aggressive early in this one, and they've done exactly that. Second home run already in the first inning.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Jesse Hahn comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 1 for 2. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
One out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Coming to the plate now, Dawel Lugo, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hahn into the windup. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Lugo stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 6 and the Royals nothing. In is Jorge Soler. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hunter Dozier digging in now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. Stewart has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, Castro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a liner. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding into the box, Miguel Cabrera, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And that misses 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Christin Stewart is on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box, Christin Stewart. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Going after it is Gordon. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. 3-0 now. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 0 for 5. Cabrera on second. Stewart is over at first with 1 away. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. A jumping catch at second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Detroit. They lead it 6-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Maikel Franco gets set to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 4. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Niko Goodrum. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Phillips is right there, one down.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
One gone here in the Detroit third, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Chopped to third. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Next for the Tigers.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Dawel Lugo. A ball and no strikes. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Now batting, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. Whit Merrifield next to bat. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and the Royals are in the hit column.
The right fielder, number 12.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Merrifield, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he falls behind 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Two and two to Jorge Soler.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Royals leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Victor Reyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts at the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 14.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that means Christin Stewart will dig in at the plate. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now the 1-1 pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Tigers leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Chopped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. KC down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Cameron Maybin, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in now, Niko Goodrum. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0. Pitch popped up. Dozier waits on it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 6-zip. Now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Brett Phillips. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
O'Hearn on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2-2 now.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Digging in, Alex Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. But out in front there is Gordon, and this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Dawel Lugo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next to the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Victor Reyes. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch.
Back outside.
Lugo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. The Tigers lead it 6-0. Digging in and looking for more, Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maybin moving in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. Second home run early in the year, and they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Hunter Dozier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Digging in once again, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Royals 1. Jake Kalish gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
74, Jake Kalish.
In now, Harold Castro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Second baseman, Harold Castro.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Going after it is Gordon. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Jordy Mercer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jordy Mercer.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. O'Hearn is over to take a look at it. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Going after it is Gordon. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
At the plate, Christin Stewart. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box, Niko Goodrum, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Maybin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler is there, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals 1. Ronnie Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Ronnie Garcia.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's a ball. I got to count 2-2.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's fouled away. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 14.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Brett Phillips, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Three
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
From the stretch.
1-1. Counts 1-0.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They're down 7-1. Settling in now, C.J. Cron. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers.
Striding in, Dawel Lugo. He singled his last time up.
Lugo.
From the stretch. Heading out toward shallow right. Soler's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Stepping up now, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Dozier brings it in. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 1 left for Detroit. They're on top 7-1. Jose Cisnero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jose Cisnero.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready for another chance? Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's a 7-2 game now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Hunter Dozier. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Detroit came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Matthew Boyd earns the win, his second. Heath Fillmyer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.